have to get 2 or 3 people to do that for me. And today that will not happen. I told you today is Sunday. We have session. We don't want to stress anybody. We prepare for the sessions. The other thing is, it's hard for someone to wake up early morning. Wake up time announced here is 6 o'clock. 6 kasi, others will be on the bed. Milka will know by 6. Please, no Walter. The person lying down beside you, Akuni. Do not leave him or her there. Akuni in Iranyola. Moreover, I was disappointed with the boys. Albuga Pilot Oxav, Salvador Gassi, Alcatara Lari. What are you telling us? Albuga Salisuova. There is home. Here, Nibijeva Salala, the other of If you cannot do it, you pack your things and go home.
Come down, come down.
Salvador Lebija.
Come down.
Now see that you must pray.
It's over, it's over.
So let's pray. We are not going to joke with prayers.
It's over, it's over.
Kunun Jamimo Father, today Alcana killing. What are you people telling us? Salvador Nasi, I will answer. I will answer. The other thing is, Kuno, after the feeding, Kabinga Tisa Rotala, you see the plastic everywhere. You gotta stop that. I think I have my team for that. I let Momo Jala. Let the person pick. Now much you come to me. It is blasting and at the end of the day, you can find your colleague. Let's send in drone about it. So let's observe that we have dustbins around. If you have any trash thing, go to the dustbin, drop it. Let's keep the environment clean, please. Jumal.
Yes, they are getting ready to go for the exercise at the field. Outside with this is 2025 for the country. Kids people are coming out slowly from the beach. Yes, you see, so falling on the exercise. See. Yeah, this is the environment. People are coming out gradually to go to the pitch and have a warm-up or exercise, we can call it. And when they come back, the season will commence. Yeah, as you see, the youths already arrived for the pitch. Your name?
My name is Lamin Jiwa, um, a member of the youth committee in Convoys, and also an organizing committee member of this year's Convergence Keycda'S. I'm from Pira. Yeah.
Okay, well, this time you are here, and we have seen you at the pitch with the participants and the joking morning joking. So, how do you think like this time it will be one of the most successful converging at Kuloro, here?
Yeah, I can say that Alhamdulillah, since the arrival, it has been an easy task for us because I believe the participants are well updated, and then we are not facing any problems as of now. Things are going smoothly. Um, it is an experience enough for me. This is not my first year, not my second, not my third year. Playing the same road in Keycda'S Convergence every year. Like you said, this are 20 years old as Keycda'S. Okay, Convergence is one of a platform that usually youths are more equipped and enlightened about community development, self-development, showcase of skills, etc. So I thank God I'm directly interacting with the participants. This is why normally you see me with them, calling them whatsoever we are to do. I'll put them in picture, convert them together, tell them this is what is going to happen. And together, participants are divided into families where each family will have a head, a mother, and a father who are also going to work directly with me to make the job easier for me. Yeah.
So, can you tell us like the type of families you have here and how you categorize them?
Okay, we normally have 5 families where we name them according to the tribes that we have in the Gambia, which are the Jolas, we have the Mandingos, the Manjakos, the Fulas, and then the Wolofs. So we divide them into these families for
So, what about the Akos and the Sarahulis?
yeah, the Agus and the Sarakules. At some point we'll have more than 5, but that's based on the strength of the participants. So this year we find it necessary.
I've seen more than 100 participants at the pitch. So this time, how do you people also are coping about like having new participants in this convergence? Because like I know that not everybody has been coming here, but we have been new participants also. How do you think?
Yeah, likely what happened is you cannot be coming here just for fun, or you just come here being in the classroom, gain your knowledge, and then go. And then we also make sure these participants health wise they are okay, because this morning joke is one of the activities we bring normally every morning to make sure these participants warm themselves in the morning, because it is always cold. When you warm yourself before you go inside the classroom, you become active, and it contributed health wise too, to make sure you are always healthy. So this is why normally we wake them up by 6 o'clock. We pray. After prayers, we go on the morning jog, have fun. When we come back, we have our bath and then breakfast. From there, we go on with the session. So this has been a routine, and it has been a tradition with Keycda'S that every of our camp, this morning jog has to be there. This is why even when we are advertising, oh, briefing our participants before they come on the page, we make sure we told them that let them come with their PTJs for this morning job. It is a very important thing in Keycda'S. Because what I will say, and the others who were not here or who were not able to be here, that Keycda'S is a self-university. When it comes to youth work, we call Keycda'S as a university. Keycda'S have made a lot of young people, vibrant young people,
We have been hearing the stories of Keycda'S and the impact it has made into the life of the young people in Combois and beyond. Keycda'S is more of Combois now. It's more than Combois because there are people within us who are not from Combois. So what I'm gonna tell the people who are out there, try next time, next year, be part of this convergence. It will be a history.
So I promise, like some TV, also our media will be a partner for the next convergent meeting. So for this, because this time it is late, but like next year it is going to be on our plan.
And thank you very much, Usman. My name is Lamin Jame. I am commonly known as MS around this area. I am the current board chairperson of Combo East Youth and Children Development Alliance. And thank you for having STV within the camp.
So thank you very much. That's it. And this is Sohm TV. As you know, that if you are following us wherever you are following us, we are here to cover for the full uh, Keycda'S 20 years of Converging campaign. As this year it is late, but I promise next year we are going to be fully partner with Keycda'S. So morning joke, as you know, like the participants will go to the pitch, to exercise themselves. So right away here, and how do you see about the this year's turnout?
Well, the turnout every year for the youth convergence since we started is in increase. Compared to last year, this year too, we've seen an increase of participants from across the country. Because purposely, the idea of the convergence was for the young people of Combo East District. But as we progress, we have seen a lot of young people coming from other parts of the Gambia to come and attend the convergence. So to me, it is every year it is increasing because we used to camp. We started camping with 100 plus, and this year we've increased to more than 300 young people that are gathered here today, youths and children from across the country. So per se, we will not say it's a convergence or a camp for convoys, but this is a national convergence.
Okay, so it seems like the reason you people have opened it, like to include other districts or other regions. So it is like the combo is the youths are not coming, or the turnout of from the youths, combo is youths is poor. So that's why you open it for the nationwide.
No, no, no. It doesn't mean that the young people of Combois are not coming. Majority of the participants, of course, are from Combois. But the reason why we open it because this is based on the need. Uh, there is a need for young people to come to Combois and learn what we do because what we do here is very unique. The only place you find this kind of convergence will be in Combois. So as other young people from outside the district comes to the camp, they spread, inspire the other young people. So as a youth organization, we cannot deny young people from wherever because discrimination is not what we do. We cannot deny anybody to come and learn. So the people coming is as a result of the quality services that we deliver during this convergence because it's not just to come here and have fun, but this convergence helps give an opportunity to every young person to connect, but also to learn things that they couldn't have learned elsewhere. So this is why we have majority of the people coming from other district, but not because the Combois people. The majority, of course, are from this district, but because every year when you come, you see a difference, and this inspire many people to come. And in fact, we are, how to call it, hoping, or let's say we are anticipating that come next year we'll have more than this number, and the number of the people coming out of the district will be an increase.
So well, I know that like sometimes bringing people in one place is not easy. Then so because like I've seen the most of the participants has paid like 500, but the expenditure here it is more than like that payment. And do you get any sponsors from somewhere else?
I think this is so far one of the major challenges that we have. KIDA is a civil society organization based in the rural area in Commonwealth. Funding has been our major problems, and with this camp convergence, we didn't have much fun usually. We have, of course, partners who are supporting us, but the resources are very meager and usually very difficult. But we are managing these small resources. Of course, with the participants, $500 is not something that can feed the entire 300 plus young people within 7 days. But with the support from Bell Bottling Company, as you can see, the support from National Youth Council and our own brother Lamin City, at least with other philanthropies, we are getting somewhere with the funding. But it is the major problem we have. We are maybe hoping next year we'll have a permanent partnership, at least something that can be able to help feed these young people during their stay. But as we speak, it is our major constraint.
Yeah, because I've seen that like the company, the sponsors company like Bottling and NYS rather. So, but like here, didn't see like back, become area council, putting hands into them, into this. So, but I have seen youth from Combo Central, Combo, KMC, and other like people come from Foni. So this time, like it is not necessary to reach out those mayors to see how best they are going to support this organization.
Of course, we can open up for sponsorship elsewhere. Again, we have reached out to most of the organizations like BAC, but unfortunately they couldn't support. They used to support the convergence, but the past 2 years it has been something else. They have not been supporting. Well, I don't know. Maybe they have their own reasons. But as you said, people are coming from the across the region. So supporting the Keycda'S convergence is something that BAC could have done. We have no, we don't know whatever the reason might be for them not so. But we have reached out to them earlier to see how best they can support. For KMC and the others, no, we didn't because that's not our area. But we will.
Difficulty are you facing after inviting newcomers? Because I've seen that some of the participants here we are not coming here before, but this time is their first time to come and join this Keycda'S converging campaign.
Yeah, managing young people is one of the most difficult thing one can do. We of course people come from different homes and they have their own different upbringings, and the reason why we have this camp is to see that how best these people can consolidate all their different upbringings and become the better persons they want to be. So when you come to the convergence, there are rules that are set. So far, we haven't had any problem with young people abiding by the rules of the camp. And as you can see, everybody is divided into groups because we make sure that we institutionalize the convergence, making sure that there are structures that run it. We have the organizing committee, of course, that the people that are responsible organizing this activity. But we also within the camp we make so the camp is as the setup is as a village. We have the alcalo of the camp, but we also have participants divided into families. So each family has heads. So now you can see even during the feeding, you have to be in your family. Where every activity that you are doing, you have to be with your family. So that helps us to put them together. Again, the rules of the camp is as such that when you, even if you want to step out of the convergence or the camp, you make sure that the permission is granted by the alcalde. If not, the security will not allow you. And that's not only for the participants, even the organizing committee members are part of those. Everybody that is going out, you have to make sure that you follow the rules. We understand that there are kids that will come here and feel that they are not comfortable because that's not the usual way of doing things, like waking up time. Here we wake up at 6 o'clock. So if you are not used to that at your home, it becomes a problem. Sometimes it is a challenge because you have to make sure that you be onto some of those people to do it. And also maybe some of them are not also used to taking part in group activities. That's something that can be challenging. But with time, before the end of the 7 days, you see that most of these kids will be able to adapt. And during the final days, even to separate. When we come to the last day, you will see that young people are crying. Yeah. So, but that's the difficulties will be, of course, be there, making sure that they take bath at the right time, having the feed the food at the right time, and also attending the class. Sometimes some young people you have to force them to do it, but That has not been a major case around here. So aside from getting the fund to do this, we don't have problem with most of these things. The only thing what that we have problem is to access the authorities to come and be part of our panels, because during these days too we also organize focus group discussions. We also organize panel discussions where we invite authorities, and sometimes having some of these authorities usually becomes a problem. On Thursday we'll be celebrating the 20-year anniversary as part of this year's Convergence, because Keycda'S is 20 years today. So, but we will be having a panel discussion on employment, and also we'll be having a panel discussion on social justice. So, institutions and our partners that are who are involved in these areas will be we are, in fact, they are already invited, and we expect them to be here so that they can talk to the young people as to what they are doing and what do young people expect from them, from the employment and also the social justice component.
About the people who are not able to be here today.
Yeah, my last point is to tell the viewers of Sohm TV that Congo Youth and Children Development Alliance is a unique organization established in 2004 by the young people and for the young people of Congo East District. It is the only organization that you have the different components together, forming an apex body like the youth committee, the children committee, the girls assembly, and the likes. And for the convergence this year is not is very different from others, because this year Keycda'S is celebrating 20 years of existence. For 20 years, there is no year that we defaulted in providing services to the young people of our district and beyond. So this year is very special to us, and it's also a Congress year. We will be going to Congress. Myself, this is my first time. It will be my end of my time with Keycda'S as the leader. But Keycda'S, we are proud to say that we have the most consistent, transformative governance system. Since 2004, every 3 years we go to Congress. The organization started with Lamin Mokenadawa as the first coordinator. We have the likes of Amadou Jalov as the second coordinator. We have the late Nuanyasi as the first board chairperson, because the Keycda'S changes from coordinating committee to become a board in 2010. Nua being the first board chairperson. We have the likes of Omar. We have Dembo Kuyate, and today is me. Maybe after this convergence, we'll have another leader. So
Yeah.
Keycda'S is considered to be the most consistent.
So will you
with the leadership? No, I am not coming back. I have served Keycda'S for the past 15 years. I was not part of the co-founders, but for the past, let's say, 15 to 17 years, I have been into this work, and I think it's time to give room for the young stars to also come up and stay
Okay.
at the.
So you are saying this is your last year and your last term, and you are not coming back as a chairman. So that's you are not to contest. Either you are expecting votes or you are not.
I am not expecting to be nominated because I will not be vying for the position. It's my first time. Of course, I have the chance to go for the second term, but because of the busy schedules and also we have other things that I have personal issues that I couldn't continue.
Or due to your personal issues, not more of like a time limit.
And my job too, because this organization is our secondary responsibility. I am a government, I'm a civil servant, so my work demands are very high. I couldn't be able to continue, but I have capable young people who can be able to lead. But we will always be a background to support the leadership. As far as the organization is concerned, we are members of this organization, because as the membership to this organization is open. Every young person that is from Combois, who is born in Combois, is a native of Combois, and is residing in Combois, is an automatic member. There is no need for you to come and pay subscription fee. Once you are born here, you are a native here, you are a resident of this district, and you are a youth and a child, the organization is yours. So we will still be members of the organization to support the leadership to grow as we expect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Well, I am Awajata.
And you are from where, and what is your role at the Converging Committee here?
Okay, I am from Marakisa, and then my role at this ninth edition Convergent, I am part of the OCs, and then as well the head of health committee. Yes, that is to oversee the success of the event. Because as we know, in every gathering, individuals' health is a priority. And then we as force aiders, combined with some professionals, health personnel, are here to make sure that every individual is in a good condition. Then looking at how the things are here in ground, as we said, you know your situation, you know your condition, you know the type of medication that you normally take. So before we take a step, we need to ask and know. If still you have nothing that you have in hand, then we have to step in. That is either we give you advice or we refer you to the health personnel to give you the type of medications that is prescribed. But as first aiders, our stand is to give only first aid services to casualties. That is what we. All the materials that we need are put in place already.
Converging meeting, so for so that to advise them for the next time, and they can attend the converging.
Alhamdulillah, I would say it is a pleasure being here, and because this is a convergence which is initiated for a while, and then in this convergence we combine so many different peoples, different age categories, and then individuals with different backgrounds, and then like people have different experience, expertise are different. So this convergence, bringing people together, is going to make individuals learn from one another. Yeah, like I have something that I know. I am in good in like first aid. She's good in like entrepreneurship. So we come together, share all our experience, and then forge for a force.
Badimal Usman Diallo di fanan tolbe janne ko alla programme to be tamaka nyinte mboko no Kuloro jan lo business school to mi ya organize wala kidati mboko no be murum kan ka mol kretandi ka jube nyim programme adatitale since Friday kana for kunu wala opening ceremony keta kununti. So wala the second day after the opening ceremony, so more bita kan class also, so nyinte mboko be lorinja ning another participant. So but jannin tol beduna ning kacha kono mba blaro nyilam some PVT sister. So itorima
Ami.
oui
Nyasi.
okay nyasi. So ibota mintole
Tubakota.
okay ibota tubakota. So inata janka kida la programme atenu ñinante wolem di 20 anniversary kida be ñim programme organize kanne. So this year will ya open will ya ke neso white mol niya jube mol botolan combo central KMC or BCC fonyim mol fanan nata janne wali this is outside from combo is. So komantonu combo is usual ka ñim programme mabe. So this time, so it fanan yemabe for ñinnon ila first time pour ka ñing programme mabe wala.
No, this is my second time.
Okay, this is your second time you are attending this kind of program. So since you put on young Friday, so your program will be le organizing sector.
Well, nanyang programo dyan namin abita kang kula. Because kabrin nata jang first thing connection ni mo jamale nyolon jane mini yalon ko ni ma nyolo anu nga ku jamal karanja mi yalon ko nena ma karanja ku jamal bije ayang karandile andu fana ayen tankan di ku jamal le fan naja.
Okay, it will teacher. You are a teacher.
No, I'm a student.
You are a student from which school?
SDA.
SDA. What be mean?
It's a nursing school.
Nyente moko no niya jobe come like the Keycda'S organizing program. So the health side well what okay participant as what?
Participant I can say.
Leadership or which sector you want?
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship. So you want to go for entrepreneurship. We have people like ML so Fatih here, will be cool data can combo is janne. Okay, so
Comme abem ay biringo wol je dal be min kan so comme akoni ay impress le so mfana ngaji be comme mfana sa ken wol dal wan ko sa fana bulang fana ngana karam nim findira jang amanke mba karana nga to jang nim findira ngap ni promise le ko ni min karanja inshallah mba fulfill outside.
okay, so yamira ila time in 7 days young, so you can able to produce something or you can able to make something.
Yes, inshallah. Nin focus tare. Yeah.
So iba focus na.
Yeah, inshallah. I
Okay, so
promise.
okay, no problem. So, you mo gonna come like during your schools, what kind of like program you are doing there? You know, attending other clubs, either you have a press club side or ref club side or music.
None of them.
You love to recite poem. So then during your schools, can you recite one poem for us?
So, as a kid, severally when I sit and think of this world we are living in, how everything is going on. One big question that comes in mind is what kind of world are we living in? But I always find these answers. That we are living in a world of confusion, a world full of depression and oppression, a world full of miserable and unfortunate circumstances where leaders no more serve as good source of inspiration. Instead, they serve as a source of massive destruction. For their personal vendetta, they cause wars and conflict without a solution. We live in a world where corrupted leaders pretend to be eradicated in corruption. We live in a world where youth lack source of inspiration, motivation, dedication, captivation, determination, and admiration for innovation to live up the expectation and be heroes of our nation in our generation. Nowadays, leaders don't come under one umbrella to work for the common interests of their nation. To show they are the richest, the fittest, and the toughest, they spark the light of war causing mass confusion. But remember, the strongest is not the person that yells loud. Even in our gang language, we say, the weakest is always the loudest. In this soul-free, human right and democratic world we are living in, the rich don't think of the poor and understand that they might have been in the same condition. Instead, they are merciless towards the poor. The rich people have these social glasses, believe that there is no room in this world for the poor. But let me ask you a question. Then the poor are mad and stomach, are they not created by the same God? See, if you want prosperity, you must throw away these negativities and bad mentalities for better communities because nobody was born to be rich or poor. We were all created and entitled for greatness, but there is no greatness since we are living stress and madness. See, due to the attitude of the rich towards the poor become hopeless, voiceless, and powerless. See, in this world we are living in now, many politicians seek power based their campaign against Islam, accusing Muslims of being what they ain't. Hey, Mr. Extremist, Islam is a very peaceful religion, and Allah asks mankind to worship Him in a right and appropriate way that Islam teaches. So, stop pointing your taste of power in the name of Islam. I wonder why leaders are so negligent. They become racist, they become tribalist, they become anti-economic, spending the wealth of the nation on their own. Be reminded that it is not yours, but indeed belong to all, and it must be used for the common interest of all. In this world we are living in now, even your family members don't be politicians towards you.
How are you all? Okay, I believe we are all responsible leaders in here. You want to learn leadership? Huh? Good. So start to become one, huh? Muna to le Philip Tato bele sakiji. Jumale nyinge dawo kuno ngolo. Philip Tato. Kai Philip Tato fengo kuntu. Aha. Kana ke dawo kuno ngolo o jaranko. Salif le yake dawo kuno ngolo. Good. Aha. So hello. Welcome to the leadership and civic education class. And I will be your lead facilitator here. Today you will have me on introduction to youth work and leadership. Tomorrow you will have Ngansumana Kamara on good governance. Then day after tomorrow you will have me again on self-esteem and self-awareness. This time we don't want to bore you with a lot of notes. We want to be more practical. And so you will become examples, because most often when we have camps, the leadership class are supposed to be, the participants are supposed to be an example to others. We will try our level best to put you through. I am not a teacher, neither a lecturer. I will facilitate your understanding in some of these points based on my experience. Maybe you will have more experience than me. You don't just know it, that you can tap on to become a better person you want to be. My name is Lamin Jammeh. As you all know, I am commonly known as MS around here. If you wish, you can call me MS. If you wish, you can call me Lamin. No, Mr. Jammeh is more teacher-like, so I don't like be calling Mr. Jammeh. I started my youth work career. Let me say I started participating in youth work through Red Cross. I started my community activities, volunteerism in Red Cross, early this 1992 when I was going to primary school. Yes, I got my first membership card in grade 1. That was in 92, right? How many of you were born at the time? Good. So I was equally a very committed volunteer. I led Combo East District Red Cross Committee for a decade. I was part of the regional branch coordinating team until 2013, when I say bye-bye to Red Cross finally and fully focused on Keycda'S. Yeah, I am still a senior volunteer and supporting the team around. I mean the executive structure, the leadership mantle. I stopped being a leader, taking the leadership mantle in Red Cross in 2013. That was the first convergence. You know, Red Cross and Keycda'S have started a way back. The first edition of this convergence started with the Combo East District Red Cross Committee when I was still an executive member at the Red Cross and also an executive member at Keycda'S. So my career at Keycda'S started in 2007. In 2007, when I left teaching field as an unqualified teacher, I came back to Keycda'S and served my district. For all this time, I was not in Combo East because I was away. So in 2007, I came to Keycda'S, started as the Information, Education, and Communication Officer for the then Keycda'S Coordinating Committee under the leadership of Amadou Diallo. In 2009, I was elected as the youth chairperson, District Youth Committee, where I served 2 terms. And again in 2019, or let's say in 2015 or 13 or so, I was appointed as the programs officer for Keycda'S. In 2019, I became the executive secretary, and in 2022, I was elected to be the board chairperson. So my leadership journey starts from my community. I co-founded an organization in my Kabilo called the Newtown Youth Development Association, where I was elected as the chairperson. I served in the Kuloro Youth Development Association as the PRO, the District Youth Committee, and now the board. So you can see. So the reason why I am saying this, we all need to start somewhere so that we can grow. If you want to grow fast, you will die fast. If you want to start today and become the chairperson of the District Youth Committee, it doesn't work like that. Leadership is not like that. It's a process, and you have to follow the ladder. If not, you will fall down. I will take an example of a chick. Okay, you need, like I said, you know a chick, Nin Sisewa kilola. How long does it take? Anaya te procedure di tama. Leaders must be very careful in answering questions. Nin Sise kilo te. How long does it take procedure di tama? Hello, please. Hello. I need you to listen attentively. Hello, please, and don't talk in chorus. Hello, when I'm talking, I need you to listen. Goni sise kilote, sise ding wakate wari jeleta pura itama. Abuka tilota instant sise ding wakatamal. Huh? Baraka tamal. Hello, please. I am putting logic in you, so you have to listen carefully. If you jump, this is why most of the people fail, because you jump into conclusion. I am telling you a story of a chick. Ni sise dingo ye sise o kilo te. It takes nothing less than 5 minutes pour sise dingo e tama. How long does it take pour sise leave? Pour yafa? No, it takes a month pour sise qualify pour yafa. Sadio animbal ni wuluta. How long does it take pour dingo le tama? Be careful. Near Sadio Wuluta, how long does it take Puru Saji Ringo Aitama? No, it will be a day Pura strong Katamano. How long does it take Puru Sadio Efa? 3 years, even an year, it's a Sadio Fano Lokodi. Adamadingo, how long does it take Nintol Wuluta Purungatama? Huh? Let's give me the average. Huh? 1 year plus. Some people can take less than that, but the average, hello, you have to be logical here. The average is 1 year plus. How long does it take for Adama Dingoefa? What's the lifespan? 60 above. So you see the logic in this is, if you want to grow fast, you will die fast. So as a leader, take your time and grow through the ladder. Make sure you don't skip anything, because if you skip, there is a more likelihood that and you think a leader without knowledge is merely just taking a walk. You are not leading anybody, because if you cannot guide people towards the goals that the organization set, then you don't call yourself a leader. Just call yourself a chairperson, call yourself manager, or call yourself director, but you are not a leader. Leaders must have stuff. They must be visionary, and they must be able to take through the how to call it, the process. Do you understand?
It must have been said. That's all what leadership takes, huh? Leadership, it is a rigorous ranks, huh? People, you have to went through ranks so as to get there where you want. Even hello, do you want to send out? So any leader you see around the world have went through ranks, you know. So then therefore all of you also one day or the other you will love to be at that particular persons. So typical example even from me, I know I was at Children's Parliament. So from Children's Parliament and I yearned to go to NYP. So life is like that. You start from somewhere else and you get somewhere else, all right?